Finally, after what feels to be the longest and most disappointing sticker sale in CSGO's history, that being IEM Rio 2022, is officially over. The 75% off sale has been pulled from the shop and you can no longer buy any of these stickers or capsules. Ladies and gentlemen, IEM Rio 2022 has officially been pulled from the CSGO store. What does that mean for you as an investor, you CSGO player? The future of the game itself. Today's video, I want to talk about what this means for CSGO, what we could see next, and most importantly, and mainly for today's video, what is going to happen to the CSGO market. That being with these Rio stickers, Rio investments, and other majors as well, just Stockholm, Antwerp, and even something like RMR. With all the disappointment, lack of crafts around this major, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what kind of future this thing is going to have. I'll give my thoughts and other people in the communities as well.
Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly, has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in-game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
So the major's been over for a little over 2.5 months at this point, and it just got pulled from the store, which is pretty crazy. People are saying these are going to be really good investments, and well, we're just going to have to wait and see if that's actually going to be true. The reason people are saying that is because of its insanely low supply. Little do people know, especially in the CS space, just because it's low in quantity and you think and some other people think it's very rare does not mean and make it go up in price. It's pretty much just supply and demand and how the public feels at this point in time, and later on, of course. That's what changes people's minds. Firstly, what will happen to IEM Rio stickers that were underbought, underinvested, that pretty much being all of them? Will it turn into Stockholm 2021? No. Plain and simple answer. That doesn't leave out everything though. I'm not going to completely harp and over this major, but some stickers like Mouse, the one-off stickers, and Cloud9, for an example, I think have a lot of potential, at least some anyway, a lot more than others. Because those are the stickers mainly right now for Stockholm and Antwerp, which are the main limelight when investing and of course crafting, that are super duper expensive. These are relatively pretty cheap. Will those prices compete? I think so, especially if they only stay for these two. With the Cloud9 Antwerp Holo recently rising as much as it did from being a $4 to $6 sticker, now currently above 11 and continuing to grow, I think Rio's being 5 to 6 in the market has a chance to be a little higher, especially with the scrapeability for IEM Rio 2022. When you scrape a sticker for this year, it actually looks pretty good. It looks somewhat like a transparent background, but of course you still have that border on the outside, very similar to Krakow 2017. The Mouse, you can really tell that it has a background. That's just my personal opinion. The reason someone would do this or want to pick this up is because the Mouse Holo in Stockholm is going up so much. Obviously it wasn't in Antwerp 2022, and this could be the next big closest thing to this Mouse Holo, especially if we don't see this team in other majors. Second up, if we don't see transparent stickers again, which I'm not 100% sure we will. For the first couple of days, sellers and investors will try and pump these things. Some will rise, like the Mouse and Cloud9 for an example, just using these two because they're the main limelight. I think some will rise due to FOMO, and that's going to be a pretty big factor with this major and any other removal of anything inside CSGO. People usually go crazy after they can't buy it, maybe if they could have for the past 2 years. That's just what happens. And my suggestion to people who didn't buy in during the 75% off sale, don't be one of those people who buy in after, even if a capsule quickly doubles up in price. RMR was one of these cases, right, where after the 75% off sale was pulled, these capsules were going almost 2x of what they were in just 24 to 48 hours. Don't be one of those people buying at those prices. Just buy in before, and if you haven't, well, then just move on to something else. Signatures, and like I said earlier, the one-off stickers I think have the most potential here more than anything else, and the gold signature capsules. Now, do I think they're going to go to the moon like Boston 2018 or Krakow 2017? Absolutely not, but they have potential to be pretty big. Souvenirs are oversupplied garbage, with no puns intended and no shade. They just are. The amount of people who bought into these Dust 2 packages are most likely going to hold these for years to come to make a couple cents profit. We've taken a look over the course of this major being out the oversaturation, oversupply of a lot of these souvenir skins. The gold arabesque is one of them from the Dust 2 collection. Oh my god, it's oversupplied like crazy. Dragon lores were dropping for years and years and years. At least the cobblestone package was anyway. Yes, you earn packages differently than you did then, but just from this one major alone, there are so many more gold arabesques than dragon lores. And that's something I've talked about in a lot of CSGO commentaries where pretty much souvenirs are done now. What will happen to other things in the market if it does at all? I think some people are going to panic sell certain investments, maybe from Stockholm, Antwerp, mainly capsules, probably more so on the Antwerp side of things, because the oversupply is definitely a problem there than anywhere else. I think people will sell some liquids here and there to FOMO into Rio. How many people are going to do so? I don't think a whole lot, because of its its low interest and really bad looks, low application rates, and much more. I don't really think it's going to crash or really even touch the market at all. If this removal wasn't public and we couldn't see that these things were getting removed, people would look at the market and just probably would assume it's another day after the fact. That's just my personal opinion. That's what I think is going to happen. Older majors like Stockholm and Antwerp, because they're so recent, have a decent amount of supply as well for what they are. May have some short-term dips, but I wouldn't really worry about it. In fact, I'd use this time to buy into other things if they've had a little bit of a dip. IEM Rio 2022 was an extremely weird event, that being the major, but also with the stickers. The event was probably my least favorite CSGO has hosted and had in the past 10 years, and I think the stickers came out at a horrible time. Like I've previously stated in some commentaries, I think if Rio stickers came out in 2020, 2019 to replace Katowice 2019, I think things would have gone a completely different direction. People would have enjoyed these things a lot more. That's because we weren't spoiled at this time where we got 2 years in a row of transparent major stickers. And ever since we got those 2 majors, people just don't want to go back, including myself. I'm really interested to see what your guys' take is on these stickers. I'm not 100% sure, but just don't be one of those people who FOMO in when something doubles up in price 48 hours after the sale. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are doing. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.